Hello, everybody! Welcome back to Quest Junkies. It's Monday night, and that can only mean one thing. It's time for the Rhódania Chronicles. Say hi, guys!
Hi, guys!
Hi, guys.
Oh, everyone's so concerned. It's going to be a nice session. Like, there's nothing bad going on, right? It's going to be fine, I think. Yeah. Sure, it's fine. Hello, welcome. This is the Rhódania Chronicles, the adventures of the Wyld Ones, who are in a bit of a prickly situation. But let me get my introductions out of the way so we can get straight into things. So, first things first. As you can see at the top of the screen, our fundraising efforts for the Kaleidoscope Trust are still ongoing, just for the remainder of this week, and then it will be done. We still have donation goals to hit, one being very close. We also have incentives, which will affect the game directly, so if you want to help these guys out, you will see on the screen periodically, like you can at the moment, the various different incentives that your donations can bring. So the link will pop up in the chat. There's also the QR code if QR code's your thing. And the Kaleidoscope Trust are wonderful. They are allies of our wonderful friends and family in the LGBTQIA+ community, helping them all across the world, securing the rights and support that they deserve, regardless of where they are and who they are. So we are happy to support them in all of their good work. We would also like to send some love to Syrinscape, the wonderful audio platform that enhances all your tabletop roleplaying needs that we use in every session that we do here on Quest Junkies. This link also helps you support QuestJunkiesUK, the channel that killed me, and Mike just a couple of days ago in their first TBK. But, you know, they do tell incredible stories, so I forgive you. Just. Kellen Stoker will remember this. But yes, Syrinscape is a fantastic audio platform. You should check it out. You can get a 30-day free trial to be a Super Siren subscriber. It's really fun. There's so much stuff on there. We've been prepping for the Curse of Strahd campaign that we're going to run, and I know Bree is in the chat, and we were talking about it, and they have so much music for Curse of Strahd. Like, literally, they've got everything covered for it, so it's fantastic. So do go and check it out. Speaking of stuff to check out our fantastic character art on the screen right here. Look at this. All the floof of the hair and stuff. It has my floofy quiff. I'm not sure what the term is for it. Probably not floofy quiff. I don't know. Better than a floofy quiff.
Jeez.
Say that. I knew you were going to say that. I was thinking it as well. You know.
I know. That's why I said it. Aviv Orr is our fantastic character artist for Monday and Wednesday nights. Do go and give Aviv some love. She's incredible. Former player of the channel as well. Maybe we'll see them again someday. We do have an Oops All Artists one-shot to do at some point. So watch this space. Speaking of amazing things, we have a merchandise store. Do you want to look like this? I know you do. Like, look at this incredible merch. No, that's not our merch. That's gonna get us sued.
I'm
but
Grim Smallboy.
there are stickers, there are t-shirts, there are shoes, there are a million different things, and probably a million more to come because I have an obsession with designing merch. All available on the store at questjunkies.co.uk. We also have a website at questjunkies.uk. Not to be confusing, but. The website features like breakdowns of everything. We have recaps of all our content, which we are most of the way through now at this point, I believe, thanks to the efforts of our wonderful lawmaster, lawmaker, dreamweaver, lady of nouns, Bridget. So that's all on the website for you to enjoy. I will make a button for that at some point. But for now, let me direct you to another button. This one. That reminds you that you don't have enough dice. And it's becoming a problem. Like, I'm starting to get really concerned now. This lack of dice that you have. Look how hungry these dice goblins are here. Just one purchase from tabletopdominion.com/QuestJunkiesUK using the code QuestJunkiesUK at checkout for 10% off your entire order will help feed these starving dice goblins for another week of being terrorized by everyone's favorite Yorkshire DM. So go and check out Tabletop DM. Tabletop Dominion, not Tabletop DM. We would also like to draw your attention to our community Discord. If you want to see all the memes and shit that we send to each other, or potentially grab a seat at the table for a future session of Quest Junkies, like some of these guys have done in the past, the Discord is the place to be. You'll be amongst the first to learn about all our exciting announcements and updates. And it's just a nice little, like, I've had some lovely feedback about it recently, like people saying it's like one of the few places they feel safe online. And I was like, that's such a beautiful compliment. Like, that means everything. So my aim is to keep it that way. So thank you for the people that have said that. And last but certainly not least, if you cannot stay for the whole session tonight, fear not, because we have a YouTube channel. All the VODs are uploaded there as soon as possible after the stream. We have our entire back catalogue of content on there already, and we keep it up to date as often as we can, as I said. And it's all there in its nice little bingeable format for you to enjoy. Podcast stuff is coming soon. I'm still trying to figure out the best platform to go with, because I had some trouble with our previous hosts, and I'm not really willing to continue that working relationship. So watch this space. Good things coming. #podcast. With that out of the way, my friends, let's go around the table. If you'd be so kind, please introduce yourself. Tell us who you will be playing, and give us that ever-elusive, random, interesting fact about your character. Starting with a look of panic, my.
Shit. Done. Hi, I'm Mai, aka Mai the Pirate. I play for Rhódania, our Circle of Stars, Feelies, Druid, Artificer. I said that way too quickly because now I can't even think of one of interesting facts. Sorry, Wyatt. I decided that this is going to be canon as well. In order to kind of like smooth her brain and her mind and try and sort of go and be a bit like, in the morning, I like to think that her and Reese have been kind of doing the tabaxi version of like meditation and yoga every morning just to try and like center themselves.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it's a
Beeline.
big stretch.
Oh,
Big stretch. It doesn't count if someone doesn't say big stretch when it happens.
No.
Doesn't count.
Nope.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Moving along. When he's not stalagmighty, he is Patrick.
Hello, I am Patrick, aka Pat. Sometimes I draw art, but Monday nights I play the Shield of the Wyld Ones. I play Conal McGinnis, a Earth Genasi Rune Knight Fighter. So Conal's interesting fact is, during his training with his master Atticus, he taught him a whole bunch of stuff, mainly how to wield two weapons at once, which is quite tough. But he also dabbled into a little bit of mixed martial arts, which is why Conal's suplex and all the other crazy strats come to fruition. So, yeah, he's quite an adaptive fighter, even without his weapons, which he has done throughout the campaign.
Certainly has. Been many memorable moments, and a £25 donation off the bat from Mr. Oren Cohen. Thank you so much, Oren. Let me give you a shout out. Oren is a fantastic creator.
Thanks,
You
Oren.
should all go and support Oren immediately. I won't start the stream until you do, so we might be here a while unless you do something about that. Thank you so much, Oren. Let me have a look. That is a D6 of Bardic Inspiration going to Conal McGinnis. Go ahead and make a note of that.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much, Oren.
Thank you.
You're an absolute superstar. Okay, moving down the overlay. It's Grim in chat.
Friends, hello, it's me, Mike, aka Grim and Chat. I'm here as your second favorite small boy, Wes the Alchemist Artificer. Fun fact, you've recently experienced the Wyld Ones leaving the continent of Rhódania for Wild Mountain. They're not the only Wyld Ones to have left the continent of Rhódania for Wild Mountain, and I will say no more.
Oh, yes.
Oh my God, Bob.
Tease. Interesting factoid there. Thank you so much. Moving down the overlay once more. Bridget.
Hi, I have questions. I'm just kidding. Hello, everybody. My name's Bridget. I'll be playing the Way of the Long Death, Shatterkai, Lady of all things, everything really. Frike. And her fun fact. The first time she ever met a person who was taking care of a litter of puppies, she got to name one of them and make sure it was fed properly. And that puppy's name was Raindrop.
Oh. Well, Raindrop.
Okay.
Oh. I feel terrible, but the urge in me to do the Brennan Lee Mulligan, gonna kill that dog. Maybe. Thank you so much. And last but certainly not least, by any measure, Wyatt.
Hello there, my friends. I am Wyatt. I play our wonderful Tabaxi College of Whispers Bard and Life Cleric multiclass, Reese. He is, well, his interesting fact. The kitty yoga that we were just talking about, actually, Reese and Fronia have been kind of thinking about developing it a little bit more, just this kitty yoga. Mm-hmm. So who knows, maybe Wyld Brew is getting an extension of a health food or a healthy side.
We'll retire and open our own kitty yoga studio, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
So basically what everyone is telling me at this point is that they want the next story arc to be just like QuestJunkies Business Simulator. Because we've got Wyld Brew.
No.
We're grabbing the monopolies in a lot of industries. Next stop, Wild World.
Listen,
Wild World.
Listen, we're
That's
just
our
collecting.
Wild World.
We're just collecting our skills for when we decide to open a tavern. When we all decide to retire, we just make it our own.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting proposal. Let's see if you make it a retirement age in Rhódania. I hear it's difficult.
No TPKs allowed. I'm not ready to say goodbye.
Total Patch Kisses is what TPK stands for, I think. I mean,
I'll actually take those.
yeah, don't throw me with a good time. Thank you so much. And I am Patch, your ever humble dungeon master. I play everybody else, and let's have an NPC for a random interesting fact.
Kimura.
Well, you want the person you're facing or actual Kimura?
What do you fucking think?
That is.
It's a tough choice.
That's information we're not privy to yet. So your choice.
Okay.
I would have just said Connell's mom.
Oh yeah, no, fuck that.
Yeah,
Connell's mom.
yeah.
Veronia's mom.
Oh yeah, she's just kind of been hanging out, hasn't she? Like, where's
I mean,
mom?
they've all got it going on, I will say.
Veronia's
They're all I
mom
want.
has got it going on.
Oh man.
Ah!
Oh, okay.
Ah, man down, man down.
Well,
Sorry, Pat.
we did tease this might be a TPK.
The TPK
Don't
starts
say it.
now.
Yeah.
Guys.
One down, 4 to go.
No. No.
Okay, so while we await the return of the Shield of the Wyld Ones, I'll play along Fun fact about your opponent for today. You know, I won't reveal much, but I will drive our lawkeeper mad. Frike knows who this person is, but it's not who they think.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, let me roll for psychic damage.
And as the music comes to an end there, and our shield returns, let's do a bit of a recap. Let's find out how we got to this mess of a situation. The Wyld Ones. A group of interesting characters began a journey some time ago that took them up into the skies in the Discourteous Rose, into the depths of the tree known as Roshan's Rise, even further into the depths of the Shadowfell, onto the capital city of Rhódania, Etheriond, down to the city of Berthy, and then, after a little bit of a scenic route, the city of Zundanag, the home city of Conall McGinnisy. Their purpose for being there? The Tournament of Heroes. A tournament held in the honor of the mighty hero Thrasham Foe, Zundanag's #1 fighting champion for decades. Recently wounded to the point where he now feels he cannot uphold that title anymore. So, a tournament was arranged to seek out who could truly be the successor to this hero. And there have been many worthy fighters in this tournament. But Thrasham, he's had his eyes on Conall for a little while. Sees a lot of potential. And apparently not the only one, as throughout this tournament, through the trials and tribulations, through the might of Chiyoko, the wits of Briar Moonspire, the amusement of Sunbroku, Conall has reached the finals. And after a request from said Sunbroku to try and push beyond his limitations, the other finalist, a half-orc wielding a golden glaive, a very familiar face to those of you in the audience that have watched the Demethrin 5. As this figure, seemingly masquerading as the recently deceased Witch Knight, daughter of Demethrin, Kimora Asoro. They reached the final too, but in much more of a brutal show of strength. And before the final could even get underway, this figure has called out the Wyld Ones. Not just Conall, but all of them, demanding they attend the ring, making reference to Daddy coming to collect. And as the group entered the ring, this Fomora, if you will, immediately rushed with agility and power rarely seen in this world, directly for Frike. And in a return of strength and speed, she was pushed back by Conall McGinnisey, the shield of the Wyld Ones, whose body seemed to move on its own in a fraction of a second. And as everyone looked to Conall in this moment, his form appeared different. Taller, leaner, cracks in his form, a much more intimidating form of the happy-go-lucky hero that they've grown to love over these past few weeks and months. And that is where we left off. And it's also where we return to, as the very next thing that happens is the look of surprise on the face of Kimura slowly turns to a sickening smile. And there's an immediate as she vanishes and reappears about 30 feet away in a cloud of black feathers. A familiar sight to everyone at this table. Blessing of the Raven Queen. And she stands in front of you all now. Well, at least one of you's ready. I hope the other 4 of you have got some surprises, because otherwise this is going to get boring. Yeah, I don't want it to be boring. This whole fucking tournament's been boring. But this, points at Conall, I don't know what this is, but I like it. So, I assume the rest of you can do that, yeah? I'm waiting for it. I'm ready. She folds her arms and just stands there.
Connell's exhales, and as he exhales, like a bunch of steam like releases from his like cracks and like from his like mouth, and he's just like glaring down Fomora. You think this is a game? Coming in here and hurting all these people?
Huh. Fascinating. Okay. Oh, I understand. So this works. It's okay. Just 1 second. It's coming to me. It's coming to me now. Yep. Okay. So provocation is the key. I attacked her, and that unlocked something in you. Cool. Let's try something else. She puts a hand out to the side towards the crowd, and 3 globules of green energy immediately escape her hand as she casts Eldritch Blast at the crowd.
Is Connell able to run after the blasts?
You can certainly try.
Okay, I'm gonna try after I swap devices again, so uno momento.
It's all good. Is anyone else trying anything while we resolve this little predicament?
Hey, walking daddy issues. If you're gonna fight anyone, we're right here. You want to be so bored of this tournament? We'll give you something to entertain your ace buds.
Okay.
Hello. Test,
Hello.
test, 1, 2.
We can hear you. But
Hello.
we cannot see
We
you.
hear
Hello,
you.
darling.
Can we see you?
Okay. Test.
And now we can see you.
Am I glitching? Am I moving at 2 frames per second?
No, you're all right. You're fine. You're fine.
You're good. You're good. You're perfect.
Ah,
Thanks for the bits,
okay.
Manny.
Thank you. Okay. So just a quick replay by play. So Gamora shot Eldritch.
Oh.
Oh.
Please.
Oh, you're
Hello?
fine. You're fine. You're fine. Go on. Go on.
We're here. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So is Connell able to use his movement speed to run and try and block the Eldritch Blast, or like repel it with the shield?
So what? With this new form that you're in currently, what is your total movement speed?
50.
50. So if you were to dash, that would be 100, correct?
Mhm.
Okay.
Alternatively, the shield or the Nimbus Void was previously activated. That's how it got down here.
It was indeed.
Could I use the Nimbus as 90 feet to like quickly hop and zoom?
Let's have a fate roll. See if
Okay.
you can do this. Give me a D100. The DC, I'm saying for this, is 65.
That's not bad. You can do this.
I always get confused. 00 is 0, isn't it? It's like
It depends. What was your other?
a 7. So that's just a normal 7.
So that's a
Yeah.
7.
Mm-hmm.
Can you use inspiration on it?
Not on a D100. Not on a fate roll. Okay. Mine?
I don't know if I'd be able to kind of use this. How wide is the blast?
Not very wide, really. It's just. Oh.
I might have something for this.
Please.
I never have reactions. How far away, is she?
30 feet.
30 feet, okay. Can I use my movement? It says when you're hit by a ranged weapon attack, but I've never used it before. Deflect missiles?
Interesting. Okay. So you want to try and get in front to be able to deflect missiles. I think the only way you would be able to get there in time to try this, do you have any uses of Blessing of the Raven Queen?
I have 2 left.
Okay. So if you use one, that will get you to where she is. To do that and get in front of her, I'll ask you to expend a use of Blessing of the Raven Queen and give me. Do you know what? Let's call this a dexterity check. Just roll a d20 and add your dexterity modifier.
Oh no, I have 3. We had the long rest.
And we just got a £50 donation from Bree. Thank
Bree, you
you so very much. £50 with the comment, put it in a pool for the group, not you, Patch. How very rude. Okay, so the way that will work is that is a free reroll. And it will go in a pool, which any of you can use, but there's only one of them.
Can I use it? I got a 7.
This would be the time to use it.
Okay, thank you, Bree. It's a 13.
A 13. Okay. seeing the energy build up in her palm, seeing everyone begin to move, you see Connell immediately leaping onto the Nimbus Cloud to try and race over. Your instincts take hold. Blessing of the Raven Queen, you appear right next to her. And you leap into the way just as the Eldritch Blasts leave her hand.
So I'll catch, and then I can make an attack with it as well, but so I think I reduce the damage by 1d10 plus 9.
Let me just read it up, because it's the first time someone's tried deflect missiles on me. I've used it, but I haven't had it done to me, and it's been a while.
May I also ask, deflect missile is just 1, and Kimura is casting Eldritch Blast with 3 different bits, right? So is Fright catching all 3, or just one of the 3?
Well, she's going to get hit by 3. We'll see how many get caught.
Okay.
The reason why I asked like how wide the range is on the Eldritch Blasts is it possible for me to use Erupting Earth to try and block it as well as cause some damage to her?
Erupting Earth. What's the range on Erupting Earth?
120
It's a 20
feet.
foot radius.
The 120 feet range for 20 foot cube.
Interesting.
So
But like rocks like jut out of the ground.
mhm.
Okay, interesting.
Down to
which-
churned earth and stone erupt. It
Okay,
also causes damage as well.
so here's how we're going to resolve this. Because I think one of you is going to stop this. But I want you to roll, Fronia and Frike, I want you both to roll initiative against each other,
Okay.
just to see who gets there first.
18?
14.
14. Okay. So for the purposes of this, I'll say that the first blast hits Frike, and then the erupting earth pushes Frike out of the way, and the other 2 blasts collide with that. Frike goes tumbling to the side, but let's see if you can deflect that first missile. So let me just read how this goes. Well, I've got to roll to hit first, so let's do that. That is a 19, which will hit. D10. All my D10s are in my Vampire the Masquerade box.
Keep them there.
Is 8 points of force damage.
Okay, 2 things. If I have resistance until the start of my next turn, is that resisted at all? That damage?
I suppose it would. So that would be 4 points of damage.
Very nice.
Okay, so, did I catch the missile?
Hang on. Yes, I believe you do.
Okay. I'll reduce the amount of damage it causes by 1d10 plus 9.
Which will...
I believe.
It's only 4 damage, so yeah, you automatically reduce it to 0. You catch. So the way that it works is the shadows emanating from your body in this moment of autonomous movement from your body surround the Eldritch Blast in your hand as you catch it, and it's burning in your hand in this split second. What do you do with it?
Can I, kind of... She'll press her hands into it harder despite any pain it might be causing her. And just look her in the eye, not just as the person she's imitating, but as to who I think it might be masquerading behind those eyes. And in her coldest, deadest voice. you will not win. And push the blast back at her for, like, deflect missiles attack.
Go for it, yeah. Hell yeah.
It's a 16 to hit.
Just misses.
Oh.
I'll say that you thrust it forward, and the hand that was doing that just reflects it out of the way, just as the
Motherfucker.
the earth raises up from Rhódania and knocks you to the side. You manage to stay on your feet, and you don't take any damage, but it's knocked you like 5 feet to the side.
Am I prone?
Not prone.
So with my erupting earth, Fomora will need to take a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, she certainly will. That is a 17.
Okay, so she gets it, so I still get to roll.
Okay.
So that will be. So that's 32. Half that. 16 points of damage.
Oof.
She gets half at least. So.
Is
Roll
it
32.
16?
Oh.
32 half to 16.
Mm-hmm. So if
Jeez
she
Louise.
wins the saving throw, then she gets half.
Jeez Louise. Excellent out of the bat.
Mine not holding any punches, we like to see it.
Okay. So it knocks her back, and there's a little, just for a glimpse, Frike, you'd be the only one to really notice this. There's just a little a shimmer in her form. She looks back and she laughs. There it is. Okay.
Sorry.
Seems provocation works. I'll make a note of that.
Connell kind of catches up to where like Frike is. It's not just me that wants to defend people. My entire group, the Wyld Ones, we will defend any of those who cry out for need.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
And
also,
DM, can I make
thank you to Pixie for that £10 donation. You're amazing.
Can I make a note as well that with erupting earth, the ground is going to be difficult terrain until cleared, just to make you aware.
Okay, and that's 20
So
foot radius.
Yeah, so each 5-foot square portion of the area requires at least 1 minute to clear by hand, so it's going to be a bit of a tricky one.
Cool. Good to know.
Okay, thanks, Rhódania.
So
Thanks,
that
Rhódania.
donation is a +1 bonus to the next roll for the first player who wants it. So that's going in a little pool. Okay. At this point, Reese, Wes, anything from you two?
Actually, if it's okay, in the sort of spirit of all this chaos, Wes will pop open the cork for his vial with the fireflies in it. While they're distracted, go! And we're going to cast Fairy Fire
Okay.
on Fomora. So could you please make me a Dex 16 saving throw?
Dex 16 saving throw. She's going to elect to fail.
Well, mechanically speaking, she elects to fail. The party has advantage on all attacks against her, and any invisible creature becomes visible for the duration.
Good to know.
So advantage on attacks on her, and is that
Can't
any
go
particular attack, or just any attack?
That's
Attacks.
just any attack. Yeah, so that could be spell attacks, ranged attacks, melee attacks,
Mhm.
throwing
And
me
what-
at her attacks.
And what was it about invisible creatures? Sorry.
Any invisible creature is cannot become invisible, and any creatures who try to become invisible cannot. So invisibility basically doesn't work.
Okay.
At the same time that Wes is casting Fairy Fire. You call that fun? Come on, we'll show you real fun. And I cast Vicious Mockery.
Ooh.
Okay. Wisdom save?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Wisdom save.
22.
Incredible. They take nothing, but the sentiment is there.
I think she looks over to you and winks.
I'll wink back.
She's into it.
Of course she is.
Reese is not.
At this point, as you've all been focused on this one moment, you all start to notice something that you were too focused on this to notice your surroundings. You start to hear a very unexpected sound emanating from everywhere. As it seems, the crowd are hanging on to every moment of this. As you start to hear, building up from every stand, "Let's go, Wyld Ones! Ooh, ah, 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 ah. Let's go, Wyld Ones! Ooh, ah, 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 ah."
Frike, you did this.
Damn right I did.
Connell's going to reach for his sending stone, and he's going to send a quick message to Broku. For the sake of it, Broku doesn't have to respond. Connell's just going to say, "Evacuate the crowd. This is going to get messy."
Okay. You look over to where Broku is stood with Thrasham, and you see him with a stoic nod. Speaks to Thrasham, and they immediately run to start moving the crowd out. They continue chanting, as they do, as Fomora... Well, if we're done with the foreplay, shall we?
Let's leave that.
My friends, let's go ahead and roll some initiative.
We got this, guys.
Fuck you.
Oh no.
16?
Hold on 1 second.
17.
1 second. I need to write this all out.
Time.
Numbers.
Numbers are a thing.
Pardon me.
Numbers. Cast confusion on the DM.
Okay. 25 to 20.
20.
20.
Yes, Wes.
Okay. 20 to 15.
17.
16.
17.
Oh. Connell and Feronia, rollies.
My definitely has higher dex. Oh, okay.
We like to do rollies. It's more fun.
What are we rolling?
Just roll a d20.
18.
Please.
Mine's going first.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hey, it works.
Reese.
7.
7. Okay.
Ugh.
I rolled a nat 3.
Perhaps your opponent's
Wow.
cockiness might be her undoing. She rolled a 4. So, at the top of the round, as you all prepare for your first movements, you hear a voice on the wind. Not Kimura's voice. Frike. It's the voice you've been waiting for. Doing some sort of chant in a language that only Frike would understand. In the far distance, and just a tiny little dot in the sky, a certain daddy begins casting some sort of spell which envelops the 5 of you and Kimura in a very familiar looking dome of shadow, which after a few seconds reveals that once again, for the first time in a little while, you are inside a prey cage. Taking you back to when you were in Roshan's Rise. The trap was set and you walked right into it. Wes, what you got?
All right, bitch.
I'm just gonna put my dice away now. Goodbye.
We got this. We got this.
Motherfucker.
All right, bitch. We're not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with us. You'll see him
Let's
reach
go.
You see Wes pull out one of his vials, rub it into his hands until they ignite. And we're going to cast Firebolt as he makes a little finger gun. And that'll roll with advantage due to the fairy fire.
Yes, it will.
Thankfully, because that was a natural 1. That is much better. That's an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
We love to see it. Your total damage is going to be... Oh, that's the wrong one. It's 2d10. That's going to be 7 fire damage.
7 fire damage. Amazing.
And we will end the turn. Patch,
Yes.
please make me a Wisdom 16 saving throw as I use bonus action Taunt on Fomora.
Taunt. Natural 19 plus stuff.
So
Plus
this
stuff.
plus stuff. This failed taunt basically is, look, if we weren't that much fun, you wouldn't be in here with us. So why don't you just cut the crap and come hit me right where your daddy couldn't?
Ooh.
Oh.
Mate.
Oh, I like you. I'll get to you in a minute. Feronia.
That was a deep cut.
Yeah, it was.
I got that one.
So I'm gonna starry form right out the bat.
A starry
no-
form, you say?
I was gonna
I
say
have
you
a-
don't need to play the music, but okay.
I mean, we always do. Let's do it. Describe what we see as in this shadowy dome of doom and despair. Feronia unveils her Star Princess form.
I like to think that it's a little bit foggy when she does do it, so it's like if the smoke machine's on, you see like the lights going through like a light show. You know, she's doing little twirls as much as she can because it's a bit dodgy around here. And then, you know, ends with her. I can't think of something interesting to say, so fuck you, cunt shit. And
Amazing.
then, so with that, I am going to cast. Ooh, what am I gonna cast? Oh shit! I didn't think of what to do. Oh, actually, yes. I'm going to do that. I'm going to cast Earth Tremor at 3rd level.
Earth Tremor at
So
third
she needs to do a
level.
dex save, please.
Dexterity save. There's a 5 on the dice, so that will fail.
Oh, brilliant. So she's going to be knocked prone.
Okay.
And I have to do her damage. So let's see. That is 3d6. Come on, get out, you bugger. Oh, okay, so that's 11, 12, 13 points.
13 points of damage and knocked prone. Okay, what does this look like as you activate this spell?
So she's literally gonna be like fur on end, vibe, like, you don't really see like a cat going "Arr!" like this sort of situation,
Arched
and with
back.
her kind of arched back and everything, yeah, exactly, like that sort of thing. And with that, you can see like the ground crumble, like kind of like okay, imagine the stampede in Lion King.
Oh no!
Oh.
So that sort of thing happens, and it gets so progressive. She fucking knocks over and bashes her head on a couple pebbles, which are a little bit more lethal.
Feronia simply says, "Long live the Star Princess." Amazing.
Cool.
Okay.
That's I'm gonna stand my ground with that.
You stand your ground. Beautiful stuff. Carl McGinnisy, you're up.
So using the speed and momentum from the Nimbus Cloud, he's essentially going to do like a circle to build up momentum in the air with the cloud, recreating the spiral thing Broku did, as he charges with the full 90 foot flying speed into Gamora, with the sword in hand, ready to take a big ass swing with
Go for
Great
it.
Weapon Master.
Mhm. You have advantage because Fairy Fire and she's prone.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Oh, what is it?
Bring something serious, pal.
What was a 7 to hit
On advantage?
with all like the math and
Don't you
stuff?
have a D6?
So you have advantage, and also you got Bardic Inspiration as well.
No, because the highest I rolled was a 5, -5, +7.
No.
Yeah.
-5?
Oh no.
Yeah, that's the
It's
the
Great
gamble
Weapons
for
Master.
Great Weapon Master.
Yeah, you
But
take
luckily,
a.
I get a second swing.
You do, because when you do Great Weapon
That's
Master, you take a
better.
to hit penalty, and then if it hits, you add extra damage. The second
So
hit.
luckily, the first attack was a feint, as the sword comes right back round, using the remainder of the momentum. So that was an 18 -5, 13 +7. That's
20.
a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
Okay, so that is 1d8. So I rolled max damage. That's an 8 +5, which is 12. Yes, 12. Plus the 10, which is
22.
22. Plus the additional damage that I get being in this new form of mine. So that is 29 points of slashing damage as Connell fucking drives a blade and fucking drives past her. And as he does that, he swings around on his bonus action, and you see that the already sturdy fucking rocks get even more fucking like they start like grinding and sharpening in front as he activates his Hill Rune.
Okay.
Just staring Gamora dead in the face. Your fight is with me.
So you activate the Hill Rune, and remind me what that does, because you have a lot of runes.
I do. It gives me resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Okay, good to know. Okay. She takes the hit. It's quite a substantial hit. She looks pained. The smile doesn't leave her face.
Psycho.
So, that finish your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Frike.
Okay, so I lose my resistance. Let's see. Okay. She doesn't have sleeves to roll up, but she's going to metaphorically roll up her sleeves.
Does she do the Henry Cavill load of the guns? That...
A load of the guns.
Yep.
Yes.
Alright, so... Just not even weapons yet, just go straight for the fists. So first attack. 17 to hit.
Beats it, beats it.
Okay, good to know. Okay. That is 5 bludgeoning, extra attack. 30-20 to hit.
Hits.
Another 5 damage. Bonus action, spend a key point for flurry of blows.
Pop, pop.
Okay. Ooh, 18 to hit.
That hits.
For another 5 bludgeoning.
Okay.
19 to hit.
That hits.
For this time 7 bludgeoning.
7.
15 plus 7.
22 points of damage.
So I'm going to flavor it so that after every hit, she gets another few words out. So you think you can just come in here, bully my friends, bully these people. I've got bad news for you and my father.
She takes the hit. I was right about you. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Reese.
Okay. How many people are up on Kimura?
It's Connell and Frike currently.
Mm-hmm.
The others are still at range.
Okay. Cool. Frack. I am going to free action, draw my sword, and I'm going to cast. Do I want to? Yeah, I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at 4th level.
Okay.
Get advantage.
You do get
You
advantage.
Get advantage.
And I get advantage. I get advantage? Bitch, I get advantage.
That was
my
a mood
God,
right there.
advantage.
There
22
That hits.
Ooh.
at 4th level. All right, 76 bitches.
Roll
You'll
them
love to hear
dice.
Gonna get like super advantage after that hit. Goodness gracious.
No. This is not Acquisitions Incorporated.
Oh my.
No mercy.
Nope. This is where we listen to The Witcher
Okay.
while Wyatt does maths.
I do math.
La 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 la
that
la 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 la.
I've been hearing this music
16.
at 1.6 speed.
Nice.
That's 16 points
saying-
of radiant damage.
Nice.
16.
Nice.
Could have been better, but that's not bad. That was. Okay, where's my actions? So there we go. So that was my action for bonus action. Hello, where's my bonus actions? There they are. Cool. I didn't realize that was a bonus action. Kind of in his rage, because Reese is not happy, seeing the fact that Kimura just passively cast this spell intending to harm people in the crowd, seeing his friends go in to like kind of save the day, watching this person just think it's a game, he clutches his fist, and in doing so, he accidentally casts spiritual weapon for the first time, and you see this spear.
Yes.
Whoa.
Almost like a trident, but it's a fishing spear because he comes from a fishing town. And so there's 3 hooked prongs on the inside
Hell yeah.
as it kind of like forks in. And so you see the
Hell
glowing,
yes.
moonlit spear as he kind of clenches his fist, just materialize. And that is his turn.
Amazing. I have been wondering when the spiritual weapon would get cracked out. Amazing.
Cleric's
Alright.
first spiritual weapon. I'm so happy.
First spiritual weapon. Had to flavor it.
Let's go! So hype! So hype!
Muffins in chat for spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
So, now it's Kimura's turn.
Here we go.
Immediately, there is a blessing of the Raven Queen once more. Appears directly behind. I'm gonna roll for it. The dice know the story. Directly behind Bridget. Frike, sorry. Frike, you feel
no.
this. You feel his presence immediately behind
no.
you, and just as you're about to react, 2 attacks come to you.
Okay.
25 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
And a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So that is... not great. Hang on, maths. So you take 10 points of slashing damage and 7 points of necrotic damage.
I have resistance to necrotic damage.
You do.
Natural resistance.
As you feel the glaive jab into your back, like your lower back, like just shy of any organs, like a very precise strike. She knew where she was aiming, but she's going for pain, not damage, and just puts a hand on the back of your neck. You don't remember me, do you? You will, and pulls the glaive back out.
Is that 7 half to 4?
Yes. And since she used Blessing of the Raven Queen as well, all damage is halved against her until the start of her next turn. So, that brings us back to the top of the round. Westerly.
You know why every battle is so boring for you? And he pulls out another vial. It's because you never look people in the eye when you strike them. Maybe that's why you'll never win this tournament. Because all you need to do to win is backstab your way to victory. You're going to see the vial come into a straight line. It looks like dripping green ooze. And he catches the end with his teeth and points over at Fomora. We're going to cast Acid Arrow.
Ooh. Where's his acid arrow?
I hope so. That's pretty good. Can we get even better? No, we'll take the other one. That's going to be a 20 to hit.
20 hits?
All right, lovely. Using alchemical tools, that's a +4 to any fire, healing, or poison on top of the 4d4 coming their way. Well, that's not great. That's 10 damage for the first strike, and then on Fomora's this coming turn, she will take an additional 2d4 of poison damage on top of that.
Okay.
Because she failed.
So it's
or
10
struck.
reduced to 5 because of the blessing of the Raven Queen. Reduced to 2 because she has resistance to poison.
All right, that's good to know. And then we'll end my turn with another taunt. So maybe before you go backstabbing your way through the competition, you can look me in the eyes when you strike me, bitch. And end my turn.
Okay.
Can you make a wisdom 16, please?
How much, sorry, 16?
Wisdom 16?
16 on the dice.
All right, she succeeds.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Rhódania, back to you.
Pissed off, really annoyed. She is going to very much like just ping her claw out and cast Guiding Bolt on that bitch. And that's going to be at 2nd level.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to roll that again.
You have advantage.
Yeah.
I do, don't I? Oh, thank God. Does a 23 hit?
It does.
Okay. Let's get this bitch. Sorry, I need to get more d6. Okay, 12. 17. So that's 22 points of radiant damage.
22, that's half to 11.
Okay. And then I am going to bonus action Starry for my archer. I'm going to use my archer on her.
Amazing.
Nat 20 plus 7, so
Folks,
that's 27.
If you've got those emotes, spam them in the chat. So that's max damage plus a normal roll of the dice.
Okay,
So-
what do I roll? So just tell me exactly what I roll, because I'm shit at this.
Sorry, I'll do it for you. Hang on, I'll do the maths for you. Just roll as normal.
Just roll the d8, cool. So that is 7 points of radiant damage.
Okay, where is it? So 7 plus 8 plus 4. So that's 19,
15, 19.
19, yeah.
19 points of damage, reduced to 9.
Okay.
But still a crit.
Yay! Crit. Crit.
She's starting to show some wear and tear.
Just gonna flip of the bird. So that's a free action, right?
Always a free action on this channel. It's encouraged.
Cool.
Okay. Conal McGinnisy, back to you, sir.
Connell zips toward again on the cloud. Now that they decided it was a good idea to attack some friends of mine. So initially Connell is going to go with a shield attack. So using a shield as an improvised weapon, he's going to try and bonk Gamora right in the face, and that's with advantage. Yet. Cool. Natural 20, everybody.
Natural
Hey,
20.
Go.
Folks,
Let's
once again, if you got them.
I'm upset. I'm so upset. I didn't say great weapon master.
Never mind.
Anyway. So improvised weapon attack, or is it just a tavern brawler strike?
I think they're about the same, aren't they? Thank you for the bids, man.
Okay, so it's a D4. So it starts at 4. Plus 4. So I got 12 on the dice. Sorry, 4 on the dice.
Yeah.
It's doubled the 4. Oh, shit. It's 12 damage, half the 6. But upon doing that, using my bonus action, since I use an improvised weapon, I'm going to attempt to grapple Gamora.
Okay.
Suplex the bitch.
Oh, it's coming. So strength check. Why?
No. No.
What I missed?
We're trying to suplex the bitch.
What'd you get?
7.
7. I got a 6.
Oh! Let's go!
My God, Fomora had a family.
I think we're gonna get a new variation of that art.
So like the shield just kind of like almost like Captain America punches like across her face as like the shield like holds back her neck, and Connell is gonna almost like use the other part of the like use a sword and basically use the Nimbus Cloud to ascend and almost do like a fucking aerial suplex.
Oh shit.
What did I roll, Patch?
For that, mainly because I like it. Roll me 5d6.
So, how far did she away with Frike? To Frike?
How far? What?
So, she teleported the Frike, stabbed Frike in the back.
Just immediately behind her. So like, because you're all pretty much in the same place. So she's barely moved. It was just to get off the floor.
If allowed, Connell is going to do almost like 45 feet up. No, hang on. Almost like 35 feet up and 35 feet back down into the ground. So whatever like fall damage that would be. Well, also like suplexing and getting in some gusto.
So fall damage wouldn't be a case because you're not hitting terminal velocity because it's not free falling. But as I said before, roll me 5d6.
Ooh.
5d6. I need to get more d6s. And where can I get that? Tabletop Dominion.
Exactly. What a perfect time to put that link in that chat. This is it, folks. You know,
Why
use that
don't
code.
I have my d6s? Because I keep eating them.
Yes.
I'm a slut for the bit.
Just one purchase from Tabletop Dominion with the code QuestJunkiesUK at checkout will force Pat to stop eating his d6s.
All right. So I am playing. Oh, okay. So that's 10, 12, 18. I rolled in the d6s.
18. Okay, so that's 18 reduced to 9.
So that was my action, bonus action, movement.
Your turn.
As I suplex that bitch, aerial style, straight onto the ground.
Hell yeah, we love to see it. Amazing. Okay, Frike, this has all happened just behind you.
Sorry, as Connell like rises back up on the cloud a little bit, he looks Frike right in the eyes and says, "This isn't like the first time. You're stronger. You're braver. We can do this."
While her head is turned away from Kimura, Connell in particular would see a single tear slide down her cheek before she pulls a short sword out, which she never uses, but she does have.
Ooh.
The intent is to turn, pivot, and aim upward into her stomach.
Okay, roll with advantage.
That is a...
I'm assuming Kimura's prone as well.
Yeah,
23 to hit.
Hell yeah.
23 hits.
Oh, key point to make it a... Actually, no. Never mind. Okay, so 5 points of, I believe, piercing.
Piercing damage. Okay.
Let's see. Okay, spend a key point to go into patient defense. To
Alright.
dodge in case she attacks.
Very nice.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, good to know. That brings us to Reese.
Come on.
Reese will look down at his hand, now feeling like something. How do I do this? How do I want to do this?
How do you want to do
How
this?
do you
Wait,
want
no,
to do
no,
this?
no.
No. That's not for me.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Mercer.
Oh man. Okay. Okay, so it's okay. I can do that. Yeah. So looking at his paw, which just manifested a weapon, one from his home that he's very familiar with, and then looking at his rapier. Yeah. Reese is going to go in, entering the fray, and with his Moontouch rapier, he is going to go in and stab at the side where, you know, Frike is going in here. Reese is going to flank and go for the side.
Okay.
With
Make this a three-way.
rapier. Absolutely, we're skewering the bitch.
Oh, that's a gift.
You are the bitch.
Skewer the bitch.
So we got suplex that bitch.
my favorite.
That bitch.
Your mom's a bitch.
Your mom's a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
16 on the die, so that's 21.
That hits.
Cool. It's a D8. Hey, click clacks. Tell me which one of you is the D8. That one. Okay. So 6 piercing damage.
6 piercing. It's reduced to 3.
So as Reese is kind of running in, he's going to throw the spiritual weapon. And at first, it's like completely off. So it goes off in a different direction, but it wraps around and spears from the other side, grabbing the arm. So kind of the prongs kind of open up as it like wraps around the arm, and the finger that's at the very center just like sinks in and like grabs. And as it does that, it tears away, tearing chunks of flesh if it hits.
Oof.
Yum.
Spicy.
I did this.
Barbecue bit.
Barbecue that bitch. Okay, so I cast it at 3rd level. Oh, wait, does it actually do anything at higher levels? Yeah, it increases it by 1d8. Cool, so I do 2d8 damage.
2d8.
Hell yeah.
2d8.
If it hits. Okay.
Please
So
hit.
for the spiritual weapon, it's a 19 on the die for a 23.
23 hits.
Ooh.
Okay, so that is 12 points of radiant damage
12 points of radiant damage.
as it tears chunks of flesh away from her arm.
All right. Visceral.
Okay, and I still have, what was that? That was 30 feet up. I have 10 feet left. So if I go back. I'm just gonna stay there. Yeah, I'm gonna stay there.
Okay,
Yeah,
no worries.
cool.
Finishing your turn brings us back to Kimura.
Ooh, you take 2d4 because of the acid arrow.
I do.
4 reduced to 2.
Which is reduced to 1.
Which is
Because of
reduced
Damage,
to 1.
damage.
Yeah.
We take
better
it.
than,
We take it.
Oh yeah, 1.
better than
Absolutely.
nothing.
So, at the top of Kimura's turn,
That could have been the one.
could have been the one. She's taken all of this damage. As she starts laughing. Oh, this is so fucking stupid. You're so easy to bait. And on the floor, she lunges her hands into the ground as a roiling mass of black flame erupts around her. I need Frike, Connell, and Reese to make me a dexterity saving throw. The DC is 18.
Goodness.
Jesus fuck.
Is this by chance a blight?
No,
Damn.
we've done that
16.
already.
So it's not what the dragon used on us.
Yeah.
Dexterity saving throw?
Dexterity saving
Connell failed.
throw. Okay,
So did Frike.
Reese.
Math. Okay, so it's a +6 dexterity with a 17 on the die. I pass, and I don't know what it is because
Okay.
math.
all
23.
good.
17 plus 6. Yeah, okay.
It's all good. You pass. So,
We're not allowed to math tonight. Someone
No.
else does it for us.
I'm going to use evasion and uncanny dodge.
Wow, how convenient.
the three of you take 10 points of necrotic damage.
Resisted?
Resisted to 5 for you. Reese, as you feel the burning from this black flame, you instinctually move out of the way. Frike and Connell, too late to do so, as you all look down and this black flame just lingers on the ground, taking position over your shadows.
Quick one. She's an undead, is she?
No.
Or fiend or anything? Okay, never mind.
Well, you don't know.
Connell
but
should be
no.
fine.
No. But for
Haven't
the
dropped it
purposes
yet.
of this, mechanically, Connell and Frike, your movement speed is reduced to 0 as the black flame of the shadows has pinned your shadow to the ground, locking you in place. Frike, this jogs your memory. You have seen this once before, when you were very young, when you were a child. There's only one person that has powers like this. This is your father's right-hand man, Demra, the High Inquisitor of the Tamir Shadow Assassins. And to your knowledge, Tamir always gets his kill. And that's where we're going to take our 5-minute break. Maybe 10 minutes. I don't know. Everyone looks to be anxious. So, do stick around for the conclusion of this battle, and we shall be right back. See you shortly. Woo! This is day 474. Dr. Samuel Carver recording, as always. As of this day, we are officially on our own. Communication has been reduced to local transmissions within a mile of base camp. Word has not yet reached our ears of any potential rescue, even less word of a cure. Hope continues to dwindle. It's strange to think back to the days before, watching America consume itself on the news and thinking, it'll never reach here. How wrong we were. Our supplies will probably last us another week at best. But with the long nights of winter on the horizon, the danger escalates further. If you were to ask me my honest opinion, we have 72 hours at best. So, if you're hearing this message, then rescue has arrived all too late for us. But, to the few who remain, against all odds, I wish you luck. And remember, when you're lost in the darkness, look for the light. The world has changed. The coming of calamity and those who rose up against it. Victory was gained, but at a cost. The lone swordsman lays dormant. The country without rule.
A people fractured under the anxiety of what is yet to come. But within these fractured lands is something thought lost to time, but not lost, merely patiently waiting. And now, with no champions left standing, there will be no will other than mine. Renounce your petty gods and worship me, for I am Majora. You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you?
5.
What?
And we are back,
Okay.
my dear friends. Let's get the music back on here. Where are we? Let's go back for... No, I'm not putting the Wii shopping music on.
No, I'm trying to do this for my sanity.
It's stimming at this point.
No.
Okay.
Just a quick quack.
Hang on, let me see if I've got something a little different here.
Oh,
I'm skilled.
Where's Eye of the Tiger when you need it?
What's
there
this
we
one?
go. Bad.
Oh no, that's the Witcher one. We've had that one.
Rising up, back on the street.
Oh, God.
Took my time, took my chances.
There you go.
Can you hear the panic in the voices, everyone? You know what? Actually, I'm gonna switch things
You
up.
should
a
have
little
rolled a
bit for
wisdom
music.
saving throw for us.
I'm gonna borrow
Yep.
some music
Oh no!
from last night
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
because it's
Oh, no.
fun. So,
I do like it.
No.
as we rejoin the action, Kamara finishes her turn there. So we go back to the top of the round with Wes.
Mhm.
Come on, baby. You can do it, Daddy.
So, at this point, I think he watches Reese run into the fray. Hey, it's really cool. You can make weapons appear now, Big Cat, and you're gone. Oh,
Oh.
well, we'll figure out strategy later, I guess. And you actually see at this point that his fingers are steaming. Like, black steam is coming off just from all the alchemical stuff that he's put on his gloves. And so he'll pull another vial again and throw it onto his hands and just rub that in. Only this time, before he finishes that, he looks over at Fomora. Is it because you can't hear me? Okay, well, allow me to introduce myself. We're the Wyld Ones, and I'm the wild card. Joker's wild, bitch. Inhale the liquid and just kind of like pretend to vomit as we cast Ray of Sickness.
Oh,
Get
nice.
down with the sickness.
There it is.
So. That's very good. That's very good. That's 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Lovely. And I think as it belches out, he finally gets the message that Frike has been trying to say. Wow. And you are going to take... That's pretty good. Are we still having damage?
No. Because she's had her
Lovely.
turns. The resistance is gone.
Lovely, lovely.
Finally.
That is 11 poison damage, and can you make me a Con 16 saving throw, please?
Okay. She is still naturally resistant to poison damage, though, so she will reduce it by half, not a quarter.
So that's 5. Yeah, that's 5. Yeah.
Okay. And a Con 16 save, you said?
Please.
Natural 2.
Fomora is poisoned until the end of her next turn.
Okay.
And we'll do this one more time. We're going to taunt once more.
Okay.
So if you're looking to load this deck up, just remember, we're all aces, and you can't stack the deck against us. Can you make me a Wisdom 16 saving throw? And now with disadvantage because of poison.
Natural 1.
All attacks on the Wyld Ones until the end of, until my next turn have disadvantage, and all attacks against me are normal. So that ends my turn.
Okay. I think her head turns to you. her form seems to be starting dissipating. It's like underneath the face you see glimpses of a second face. The masquerade is dropping slowly. And she simply says, "Oh, I'm looking at you now, small boy. I'm looking right at you." That brings us to Rhódania.
Okay, I'm gonna drop protection, good and evil, evil and good from Connell, and cast Moonbeam on this bitch.
Interesting.
Which obviously won't take into account, I think, until her next go, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Yes, that is correct.
Cool. So I'm gonna literally just like moon her and just let it come down.
You're going to moon her.
Yeah, fuck her.
That's how she casts.
It's
That's
5
how I
feet.
cast Moonbeam. Just show my butthole. Like any other cat. And then just to kind of like rub more salt in the wound, I'm gonna archer her again.
Okay, so go ahead and roll that, and then I'll tell you what happens next.
Okay, so that is a 21.
That hits.
Okay. And that is a 9 points of radiant damage.
9 points of radiant damage. As the Archer Bolt and the Moonbeam both collide into this form at the same time, one of the fun properties of Moonbeam, it automatically dispels any kind of shape-shifting. So this is the last we see of the form of Kimura Sorrow as Bridget. You see Demra. And I'm actually going to
Deborah.
I'm actually going to borrow one of your tricks here now.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
As in this moment, you flash back to when you were a little girl in the Shadowfell. The only time you've seen Demra. You were hiding in a hallway, peeking your tiny little face around a column, watching your father speak to this tall, imposing figure, Demra. And you overheard conversation which at the time didn't make any sense to you, but now you're replaying this in this split-second moment. It all seems to fall into place. As you hear your father saying, "I don't care what the consequences may be. This is what he has asked of us." Demra responds, "Sire, your own blood, your kin. Surely that is too much of a price to pay." Oh, there is little Frike fan art that Kat did before. Little baby Frike.
I do not remember that. So cute.
Enough, Demra. Of course I don't want this. But I do as he asks. This is the only way for our people. Demra says, "Well, you don't pay me to care. You just pay me to kill. So tell me who I need to kill, and I'll do it. I'm not going to get into politics with you about your decisions. as fucked up as they might be. And all of a sudden, Demra starts clutching to his throat as your father takes a step towards him. Try and test me all you like. His power flows through me now. This domain is now mine. And we are the vessel for his return. At this point, he releases Demra from whatever hold he had on him, and Demra storms off, heading in your direction. You panic as you try and hide, but the door behind you is closed. And you hear Demra speak from behind you. Well, were you spying on dear Papa? That's not very fun, is it? He crouches down and you get a good look at his face. The face that you see now on the floor, heavily scarred. Shadow Kai, much like yourself. And with what in the real world I believe is called a Chelsea smile. A scar from ear to ear. All down the neck. Gotta be careful. I know you're Daddy's favorite, but your Daddy's got some interesting ideas for the future of, well, everything. I'm sure you'll be fine, but if you keep snooping, then maybe you'll be put up the pecking order. See you around, kiddo. And we return to the present. As you're now looking at the same face after so many years. As he smiles at you. Told you I'd see you around, kiddo. I told you.
She'll mimic his same smile. That you, Deborah?
Lucky Deb.
Oh, she's feisty. Let's see if that holds up. Anything else on your turn, Fronia? I believe that's it.
Yeah, so I did my action and my bonus action. I'm not going to move.
Okay,
I'm staying
cool.
well away.
Connell.
I shouldn't have said that.
All right. So after seeing Kimura explode to reveal Deborah, Connell is gonna stomp his foot deep down, and like overarching swing with Grey Weapon Master. Say, oh god, I had a really good quip in my head.
You Deb.
Fuck you, Deb.
Fuck you, Deb. No, he's gonna say,
You Deb.
let's wipe that smile off your face.
Bitch.
Fairy Fire still up, so still get advantage.
Oh, I forgot about the advantage
So-
for my archer. Oops, oh well.
So I rolled a 9, minus 5, plus 7 is 12. I'm going to roll my d6.
But that's 11.
No, that's 13. Huh?
11. Not 12.
4 plus 7.
See, this is why we need someone who can do maths on this channel,
Well,
because I clearly can't.
The easy way to remember it is if you're minusing 5 then adding 7, it's just adding 2. That's the easiest way to remember it.
Yeah, but in the moment, Patch, it's very hard.
I know. You get
Love
points
you.
for trying.
It's fine.
Luckily, I got 2 attacks. Jesus Christ Almighty. No hits. So Connell's swinging and missing.
I'd say it's probably the fact that you seem to be locked in place is throwing off your aim slightly, as you can't move your legs to get the proper leverage behind your swings.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
This scoopy shit on my feet ain't doing me so hot. You know what? I have a bonus action attack. Let's see if I can go for broke.
Let's do it.
Do it.
There we go. We like to see results. So 13 plus 7, that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
Hey.
Cool. I didn't call Great Weapon Master, so this is just normal dam. So it's 4 plus 5. That is 9 points of slash damage.
9 points of slashing damage.
9.
So after trying to after the 2 big hits missed, Connell kind of readjusted his foot and then just went for a quick slash as opposed to a heavy slash. Kind of cuts up Deborah's back. Hard.
Hell yes. Okay. Now, there's 2 Frike. What you got?
Okay, well, attempting to use Blessing of the Raven Queen to get closer to Deborah.
Okay, she's still next to you
Oh,
for the most
okay.
part.
Okay.
I mean-
Then...
Connell, you've just seen Connell struggle to hit because of what is happening to the both of you.
Then can I just attempt to use it to get out of the hold?
Roll me a d20.
Okay.
I don't like that smile.
Oh no.
I saw that slight smile.
That's a 12?
A 12. Okay. Are you intending to maybe go to the other side of where she is?
I think reappear maybe 5 feet from where I was, just to see if I can break free and also get resistances.
Okay. The Blessing of the Raven Queen works. You appear 5 feet. You suddenly feel very weak all of a sudden, as the resistance part doesn't seem to take effect. And you hear Deborah laughing, and you look down, and your shadow is still in the same place.
Okay.
Still roiling with black flames. Frag doesn't have a shadow at the moment. Take from that what you will.
Okay. Well, it says this is an action, but I've never used it before, so, still prone, Deborah, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Then I'm going to need everybody within 30 feet of me, including Deborah, to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. Oh no.
Haven't moved, so would I need
You're
to
fine.
do? Yeah, I'll be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're fine.
Okay.
Natural 20.
No.
Okay.
7 from Connell.
The DC is 13.
10.
Okay, it's Connell and Reese fail.
Okay.
So what happens?
What'd you get, Mike?
Oh, I'm way out the other
Yeah,
end.
Mike's out of the
okay.
radius.
Alright, then, Connell and Reese are frightened of Frike until the end of, my next turn.
Interesting. So, what is it about Frike right now that makes them frightened? How does she look? What's she do?
She's intending to tap into this weird forbidden wellspring of power that she's been too afraid to touch until this moment, but desperate times call for desperate measures, so she's going to reach back for her braid, and as the shadow effect takes hold, she's going to like pull her head until it looks like it's almost falling off of her body. Her jaw is going to unhinge as black smoke eeps out of it onto her entire form, and her eyes will cloud over and go gray, like slate gray. No eyes at all, like no normal darkness with purple. She's going to roll her like half disembodied head in a circle around and roar.
Mm.
And with that, Deborah begins laughing maniacally. Oh, you don't disappoint. Daddy was right about you.
Adding on to the roar, shut the fuck up!
I'm sorry!
Is that everything for your turn?
That's it.
Okay. Which brings us to what Deborah's been waiting for, the opportunity to use a legendary action.
Bitch.
As she
Been waiting for them.
throws her hand onto the ground into the roiling black flames as she takes Frike's shadow into her own form.
Oh.
You see her click her neck and her back. Some of her wounds begin to close up a little bit. I haven't done that in a while. Okay. Now I'm having fun. Reese, your turn.
Okay. Spiritual weapon is still up. Cool. Bet. No. Okay. I'm frightened of Frike, so I cannot move toward Frike. I can only move away from Frike if I use movement. Right?
Yes.
Yay. Frightened. Frike, you just see Reese wide-eyed. He, with his now free hand, he clutches his holy symbol. But he will go ahead and as he's clutching, he's going to go in with the rapier. Kamara hasn't moved, so the rapier is still in. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just takes it out and then tries to rescue her at least.
Okay. Go for it.
This is not a disadvantage, is it?
No.
Okay. But it's only a disadvantage of the person that's scared. Cool. That would be a 23 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Reese is rolling really well tonight. Before I tell you, I'm going to release Psychic Blades on this. For the first time, it'll hit. So, yep, you just see as 2 other swords go in and skewer at the same time, or what seem to be figments of swords. But yeah, that's an extra 2d6 of psychic damage, so 4 piercing damage and 7 psychic damage.
Damn.
From the blades. That is marked Bardic Inspiration. Okay, and then with my bonus action, I'm going to bring the spiritual weapon above. This is not Kimura anymore. It's
Deborah.
Demra.
Fucking Deborah.
Demra.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome.
I know how
It's
Matt
going
Mercer
to
feels like
try-
now with all his NPC names.
It's the life of a DM.
Yep.
So the spiritual weapon will come down over the head and will turn, digging those claws into about eye level. Hopefully. It's a 15 to hit.
That is a miss.
Yeah.
Just manages to dodge out of the way.
Okay. Reese is too distracted. He pulls out the rapier, and he will retreat 20 feet out, which is all he can move because it's rough terrain.
Okay. As you do, she lunges at you with an opportunity attack at disadvantage because of the taunt.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 13 to hit.
13 is my armor class.
Okay. Just hits. That's sorry, I'm vibing to this music.
Oh, I am too. I love Cyberpunk. This is great.
Okay. Ooh, okay. So that is 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Can I do something?
What are you trying to do?
So Connell, as
8 points of necrotic as well.
Just quickly, I faced out for a
And-
second. She didn't start her go already, has she?
This is
Huh?
I had
No,
a brain
no.
fart.
Not yet.
It's still on Reese's round. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
she's next.
Sorry.
Yeah.
so. As I should have probably called them this sooner, but as Demra reaches for Reese, Connell is going to use his new runic shield ability.
Mm-hmm.
So almost like a spectral shield, like in runes, appears before Reese. I need you to roll another d20, please, and you have to use that roll.
Okay.
You tell him. You have to use that.
That's an 18.
Oh.
Well, I tried.
Hey, thanks. I take what was it? 12
It
12,
was 8.
12 slashing and 8 necrotic, so
and
20.
8 necrotic. Okay.
But you do manage to get away.
As Reese is clutching his pearls, obviously he takes that. Still eyes on Frank.
Okay. Which brings us to Demra's turn.
Yeah, con. Save roll, please.
For Moonbeam.
Why, certainly. I'll even use your death save die for it. How about that?
And
Oh.
because of poison, she has
Hey.
disadvantage.
I mean, she won't need it, but that's a 6.
That does fall.
Okay. That is gonna be some damage for this bit. That'll be a 16 points of damage.
16
Radiant.
points of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
She is looking rough. At the top of her turn. Well, she did get taunted. And she doesn't need to move for this, so she lifts her hand up and 3 Eldritch Blasts come directly towards Wes.
Alright, you gotta beat a 15.
A 15. That's a 24 on the first.
It just hits.
That's 19 on the second.
Also just hits.
And a 10 on the third.
Yeah, that misses.
Okay. So that is...
I'm gonna be clutching at my pearls in a second.
It's only Eldritch Blast.
So she
What
said.
can it do? Heyo.
So that's...
Actually, it's what Reese said.
It's 18 points of force damage. And as the blasts hit you, there's like a string of energy that follows them that immediately pulls you 10 feet towards her.
Oh, okay. I thought we were done with the foreplay.
She's not going to use a bonus action. That's going to finish her turn. Wes, back to you.
All right, cool. Taunt ends. Poison still in effect. Will throw another firebolt. And I think as he's being pulled through, you see the hands are still singeing. He grabs another vial and just throws it, rubs it together, and does another finger gun for firebolt.
Okay.
That'll mean I don't even need advantage for that. That'll do it. That's an 18 hit.
That hits.
All right. Good. That's cocked. That's great. That's going to be, if it's not halved, it's going to be 18 fire damage.
18 fire damage. Good hit.
And then I think as we're getting pulled closer, sees Reese coming the other way. Oh, so we're doing hit and run tactics now. How are you holding up, big cat?
Reese will just point at Frank.
Oh, okay. Noted. Hey, Frank. Shit, cunt. Healing word, 2nd level.
He remembered the word.
I love that.
Yes.
Oh, God.
man.
That's not much. That's 7 points of healing. And that will.
Thank you.
That's it.
All right. Thank you so much. Rhódania, back to you.
Okay, I am... How close is everyone to this bitch?
I'm 20 feet
So...
away.
Yeah.
Are they within 20 feet of her?
So, Reese is 20 feet away. Wes is 20 feet away. Connell and Frike are right next to her.
Okay, in that case, scratch that. I am going to use Guiding Bolts. I'm going to use my one use that out of my 3 uses I have from my star map for Guiding Bolt, and attempt to hit her. Does a 25 hit?
25 definitely hits.
Okay. So, let's see. 12, 13, 14 points of radiant damage.
14 points of radiant damage. Nice.
And then you probably guess, as my bonus action, I am gonna whip out my archer again at her.
Whip it out, my.
Okay. So 14.
14 to hit.
Yeah.
Misses.
Okay. Oh shit! No, I get my advantage because of the fairy fire, right?
You do.
Okay,
Although,
so that is a
that
26.
actually, did we do a concentration check for verifier? Because Wes got hit.
That is a good point. Thank you. We did not.
So hold on to that.
So, what am I beating? Or what am I trying to beat?
So you got hit for. Oh shit! How much?
That was 18, right?
18.
That was 18. Yeah. So I got to beat that.
Let me just. I always forget the specifics of this. Concentration check.
Because I know it's kind of like.
DC's equal to 10 or half the damage you took, whichever is greater. So it would be 10.
All right. Well, good, because that was a 14.
A 14. Okay, so the verifier is still in effect. So what was your second roll, Mike?
26.
26 hits.
Okay. Okay, so it's a D8. 8 points of radiant damage.
Ooh, 8 points of radiant damage. Amazing. She's starting to look real rough.
Okay.
Real rough,
again,
guys.
Staying
Real
where I
rough.
am.
Okay. Colin McGinnis.
All right. So Connell wants to bring out the big guns. He's gonna activate his giant rune, and as he's growing, he's just using this his new form with the boosted giantness. He's just gonna look down on Demora, and he's real fucking pissed. Didn't I say this fight is between you and I? Stop going for them. Your fight is with me. You're just a coward going for my friends. As Connell is going to whip down with 2 Great Weapon Master attacks. So this is the first one. That is cocked, so I'll roll it again. Okay, so 11 minus 5 is
6.
6 plus 7
13.
is 16. That
13.
No.
13.
13.
6 and 7 is 13.
We will help you do your
No,
maths.
I rolled 11 minus 5. I
Yeah,
rolled
6.
11 minus 5.
Which is 6.
6
Yeah. And
plus 7.
13.
Okay.
We got you, buddy. We got you. Don't worry.
Maths is hard, guys. All right.
It is. We'll help you.
You're
We'll help
good.
I was really good at math at school. I promise.
you. Me too. Me too.
I
And
was
I'm
shit
sure
at
it
maths
is
at
I wasn't.
I'm
Yeah,
just a
no.
pretty face.
I don't hit her this turn. So
Okay.
just 2 big massive swings, but they were more used for intimidation, just like busting up the ground around them.
You're being scrappy do, aren't you?
This whole time, her demeanor has remained the same, a cocky smugness. Despite the fact that she looks so rough right now, her demeanor is
Although-
the same.
Although I'm like missing my attacks, it is like I think this whole turn, in spite of me like missing the attacks, Connell's trying to like beckon and get their attention.
Okay. Frike, we are back to you in this dread-like form. That's technically not form of dread, but
So, Colin and Reese are no longer frightened now that it's my turn. Oh, I guess technically it's until the end of my next turn, so once
true.
I'm done here, they'll be Fine. Okay. Just checking something here.
I'll take this moment to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. Hope you're having a awesome time like we are, jamming out to the cyberpunks.
Okay.
Done.
You know what? Why not? This time, trading the sword for the axe, vicious battle axe. We're gonna... No, 20.
Natural 20.
Yeah, clean.
For 24.
The dice always
Queen of the
know.
shadows.
Folks, if you've got them, spam them in the chat. Max damage plus a normal roll of the dice.
Okay, so 8 plus... Okay, so that's 8 regular slashing plus 4 for 12 on the first one. It is an 22 to hit for the next one.
I thought you said 42 then. I was like, what?
Double D20. Double D. Love it.
For
Mommy?
4 more slashing. 8.
Wyatt.
Amazing.
Let me see if I have anything else. Okay, so since my attack hit, can I Where the hell is stunning strike? Oh, I guess it's not an...
Have you got key points left? You've used a few.
I do.
Amazing.
I can't find stunning strike for some reason.
Well, Frike. I'll save you the effort, because with 8 hit points remaining, tell me how this goes down.
Okay, so, still trapped in this grip. She's going to switch the sword for the axe, pull one out, and, as much as she's able to, try to bring the axe down directly over, Deborah's skull, with the intent to cleave it in half. And if she sees that successful the first time, she'll go for the same thing and split him open. And just the sheer, like, gore of it, just... She's watching to make sure the life flows out of his eyes as she just says, "You see my father again, you tell him, next time, it'll be worse for him."
Amazing. And just before that first blow cleaves into the front of his skull, you hear a sigh of relief as he says, "Congratulations. You passed the audition." His form is ruptured in twain. There is an explosion of energy that throws you all back. As you gather yourselves back to your feet, you see that the sphere of darkness and shadow begins to dissipate around you. The prey cage reopening. You see the night sky of Zundanarg opening back up over your heads. As the walls come down, where once there was crowds of people, there are now battalions of soldiers that have rushed to the stadium. And there is an eerie silence that takes over. And Frike, the dismembered form of the High Inquisitor at your feet, begins to melt into shadow, which slowly wraps underneath your feet, returning your shadow and granting you a second shadow. His shadow.
Gross.
Did not consent.
I was gonna say that.
Question. Can she look to where she saw her father in the stands?
Make a perception check.
I would also like to investigate.
Yeah, anyone who wishes to?
18.
18.
Investigation 18 as well.
22.
18's 22. Okay. You don't see him. You see plenty of people, plenty of soldiers. You see Thrasham. You see Broku. You see Chioko and Briar. And all the people in their corners. Apart from Io, who was grievously wounded. All at the side of the arena. Just staring. Waiting to see what happens next. Thrasham runs through the crowd. And stops. Is it over? What happened?
Connell is going to pick up Frike and almost like hold her up above his giant head. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner!
There's a lot of confusion from the soldiers around you as the crowds were evacuated. But Thrasham, understanding the moment. That sounds like a victory to me. Amazing! He doesn't clap, he's only got one arm. He smacks the guy next to him.
Stomps his foot.
Slaps himself on the titty.
Slap the titty. Next t-shirt. Okay, so Connell would feel Frike gripping onto his shoulder with maybe like slight claws because instantly overstimulated. Nervous laugh.
Connell with the amount of sheer thickness at the minute doesn't feel it.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
I'll say at this point as well, as things seem to be de-escalating, Connell, you feel yourselves return to normal. Whatever this power was, it seems to have passed. And the rest of you see Connell appear more or less how he did before the fight.
It's normal.
She'll hop down from his shoulder.
So at this point, Thrasham and the others and some of the soldiers come rushing over. Some clerics come over. You can see other battalions of soldiers moving around the arena, sweeping for any signs of any more trouble. But with those perception checks, it seems like there's no imminent threat right now.
Are you guys holding up?
Shrike will take a moment to sit on the ground, cross-legged, and just silently reach for Rhódania.
What's up, pal?
She won't say anything, but if you get close,
Yeah.
then she'll pull you in for a hug.
Oh, I'm giving you all the fluffer hugs. Like, seriously. Like, affectionate scratch and everything.
And I
You did really
think
fucking good in there. Like, you were fucking amazing.
you'd hear... Actually, no, you'd feel her chest shake with silent weeping.
Yeah. Head in my chest, just like, it's alright.
She's just gonna stay like that, crying for a long moment.
Okay.
Connell is gonna approach Thrasham.
Mm-hmm.
So, status report. Did everybody make it out okay?
Yes, there weren't any other assailants. Everyone is accounted for. There's a lot of impatient people out there waiting to see some Wyld Ones, I think. Are you okay? He says his stream is breaking down, apparently.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
Oh,
Oh, you're back.
Hello?
You're back.
Hello?
There you
he's
go.
here. He's here.
Connell, I don't know what happened there.
Oh,
Just
Everything went black.
balls,
I see.
you know.
briefly disappeared.
Are you okay?
guys, I'm back from the year 2024. Rhódania gets fucked.
How'd you get my notes?
Sorry. What was said before I glitched out there?
Everyone is accounted for, everyone's fine. There's a lot of excited people out there waiting for some Wyld Ones, but are you okay?
Where looks towards Frike. Aside from some emotional damage, I think we've pretty much got it from that encounter unscathed. In that moment, my first priority was making sure my friends were safe, and then making sure that the people were safe.
First step to being a hero. Couldn't pick anyone better myself.
Hero doesn't forget his public.
Next time you see Atticus, give him my regards. Tell him he's done a good job.
I will. And next time you see Atticus, tell him he missed a hell of a tournament.
Oh, I'm going to kick his ass, believe me. He would have been very handy here today. Well,
Alright, well, I got some friends to care to.
you do. I will leave you to it. And since we're coming towards the end of the session, we're going to fast forward a little bit. You're all tended to with your wounds. You all take a long rest, mechanically speaking. We'll say that the next couple of days go by as you rest up and recuperate from, now that you stop to think about it, a hell of a journey that started all the way back on that skyship and has led you to here. And this is the first chance you've had just to stop, take a breather. Zundanag celebrates not just one champion hero, but 5, as the Wyld Ones prove to the people that teamwork with people that you love makes champions of us all. And in those couple of days that you are resting up, there's times where you look out into the streets and you'll see a group of kids all in like homemade cosplays of the 5 of you running around with sticks for weapons, recreating scenes from the tournament and making up their own battles. And there are many children shouting the word shit cunt. Yes, it is quite a sight.
Yeah.
Rhódania is approached by
A lot
many...
of happy mums.
Yeah, a lot of unhappy. Rhódania is approached by several of the innkeepers of the various inns and taverns in Zundanag, inquiring about wild brew and its availability. Westerly is approached about manufacturing more action figures of all the participants of the tournament, apart from maybe one of them who didn't earn a figure. And for the last scene of tonight, we cut to Connell's home, where the 5 of you are all retiring to bed after a day of relaxation, recounting tales of your journey, planning next moves, fears absolutely spoiling you all to death, as any good mammy does. You've all been given several hundred cups of tea and biscuits and Connell and Fia are the last 2 awake, as Fia comes over to Connell. Son, there's someone at the door for you.
At this time?
I know, it's... I kind of gives... I don't like it, so... do you want to go see what it is?
Okay. Connell's gonna just go for grab his sword that's hanging up against the wall and keep it by his hip, and as he walks to the door.
Mm-hmm. You open the door and there is a middle-aged figure, very nondescript, with a hood. Hello, Mr. McGinnisy. It's a pleasure. I bring word from Atticus. He's returned to the city and he needs you on a matter of urgency. I'm here to fetch you. He's just round the corner here. If you'd be so kind.
At this hour,
He was
can I
very
wait
insistent.
until morning?
He was very insistent.
All right, let me just grab my things and Connell, hammer, shield, and he makes his way. He follows the hooded figure.
He leads you around the corner.
He turns around to his mom. Before he leaves, he turns around to his mom and says, I shouldn't be gone too long, Mom. Have a cup ready for me when I'm back home.
I always do, love. I always do. And this gentleman escorts you around the corner, down the street a little bit, and then he stops. I'm sorry for the false pretenses. He turns around, lowers the hood, and his face has changed, and it's a face you've seen before. It's Phobos, Frike's forgotten brother. The one that you met in the Shadowfell. I don't have much time. Our father's working on dark things. I'm working with some people under the radar. He's not found out about me yet, but I need a contingency, and it requires a certain skill set. And out of everyone I've encountered, I saw what you did in that tournament. I saw what you did against Emra. I need you. I need you to come with me.
What? Whoa! How did you get here from the Shadowfell? What's?
It's a long and complicated
Frike
story.
know that you're here?
No, and she cannot know. She cannot know. She's in enough danger as it is.
Then surely you know that I should stay with her to protect her and protect Fronian, Reese, and West. Like,
Yes, I'm aware.
that's where my responsibility lies.
It is. But I have a little choice.
So what are you asking from me here?
If the Wyld Ones don't have their shield, then they're less of a target for him. At least for now. At least for now.
I can't do this. I can't leave them on their own. They're my responsibility. I've been watching out from their backs since day one.
I know. Connell, this is bigger than both of us. What he's trying to do affects everything, not just this city, not just this fucking world. He is toying with the designs of gods. But I have a secret. Something that he's overlooked. And I need the Wyld Ones. But I also need to be in his good books. So I need to make it seem like you've gone. For a time. Make him think that I've done him a favor by removing one of his obstacles. It'll get me closer. I can learn more. And then when the time is right, we take him out. I wouldn't ask this of you unless the circumstances were so dire. And I cannot make up for what I am asking you to do, but I'm out of options. Because if I don't take you, he will come for you, and I don't want to entertain that possibility.
Connell is going to look at he's going to look down at the weapons, like at his hips, and he's going to look at his shield that's taking a few scrapes, and he's just going to like look at his hands. So you're saying this is for the greater good?
If we don't succeed, everything dies.
I can't let that happen. But I don't want to leave them. But if this is what has to happen, I swear to God, I swear to fucking God, like, nothing, you gotta swear to me, nothing's gonna happen to them while I'm gone.
I will do everything in my power. And if I fail, pass any judgment you wish on me, I will accept it.
Okay. Before we do go, can I just leave something real quick?
Of course.
Connell is going to go back to his mum's house, and as much as he wants to open the door and pretend what he just experienced was a dream and that it wasn't going to happen, he's going to take off his sentinel shield, and he's going to like lay it on the doorstep as he's going to leave the premises and meet up with Frank's brother again. Okay. I left them with a much weaker shield, but hopefully whenever I come back to them, I'm an unbreakable shield.
Well, I believe the work we're about to do may help you with everything you experienced in that tournament. Those new abilities. And once we figure that out, then we can help your friends do the same.
But the thing I did during the tournament against Kimura, I haven't been able to do it since. And now you're saying that my friends are able to do that as well?
I'm saying when you can all do it, then my father is fucked. And he extends his hand out. It's time.
Well, all I'm going to say is we're only going to take down your father if we're all doing it together. And as he grabs his hand, Connell kind of pulls him close and says, "And I'm getting the first hit."
Yes, sir. He squeezes your hand, and you feel the air shift around you as they vanish from the street. And that is where we finish for tonight. I think it goes without saying before I say anything else. I've seen lots of lovely messages in the chat. Hope the move to calendar goes well, my dear friend. And don't stay away too long. Because we need you. And on a personal note, as fun fact, Pat was the first person outside the original player group of my DMing to join this community. My dude, whether it's Ireland or Canada, it doesn't fucking matter, because this table's always going to be your home. So you better fucking sort your schedule out. Because we need you.
I'm crying on stream. Fuck.
Oh, God. Friends, can we have some love in the chat for our Shield of the Wyld Ones? Protecting all of you in the chat. Colin McGinnis, the Earth Genasi Rune Knight Fighter, aka Patrick, aka Padtoons. He will be taking a break from our streams, but we will have him back at the soonest available opportunity. Because he's going to do some amazing things in that thing we call real life. And we're so happy and so proud. And we can't wait to hear all about it. We love you, dude. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in tonight. Thank you to my wonderful players at the table. You guys are the very reason why we do this. I imagine everyone's probably not up for going through outros and stuff, so
Oh no, let's do it.
You want to do it?
Yeah,
okay.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it.
One last time.
Okay, so let's go around the table, please. You know what? How about this? Let's go around the table, reintroduce yourself, plug anything you've got to plug, and give us your best Connell McGinnis moment
Stop.
of this campaign. Rhódania, care to start us off?
Hello, I'm the pirate. Instead of saying plugging where you can find me, because we all know where you can find me. Just gonna say, I fucking love you, Pat. You are amazing, and I know that, hopefully you'll come back fucking sort your schedule out and shit. Gonna fucking miss you. And I'm gonna annoy the shit out of you as well in the DMs, so you know. If I say any more, I'm gonna cry even more because I'm a little bitch.
We're all little bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite moment, formal moment. Oh, there's a few.
This is across the whole campaign, by the way.
I keep going back to that particular piece of art in fact, it was one of the very first kind of touching moments between Rhódania and Connell, where he just was comforting her, and whether he was physically shielding the Wyld Ones, he was also very much emotionally shielding us too. And I like to think that Rhódania became a little bit more of a badass because of him. And so did mine.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I love you, and good luck in Canada. Break a leg, I should say. Break many limbs.
Insurance.
Don't get kidnapped. Don't get kidnapped, please. Just message us, text us when you land.
Yes, I will. I will.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Patrick.
Hello everybody. Patrick, aka Patents. Sometimes I draw art, but on Monday nights I play the Shield of the Wyld Ones. I am Conor McGinnis, Urchin, as a Runight Fighter. What to even say? This has been moving to Canada has been something I've been working towards for the past 5 years. So many things have come along. COVID, meeting different people, learning to love D&D, and you don't really know what life's going to throw at you until you meet all these lovely people who make things really difficult, because this is extremely hard. Because seeing these 5 people every Monday is like a highlight of my week. And yeah. If I'm not on stream, I'll be in the chat, dicking around to full extent. But yeah, I just session 1, man, so special. Didn't think I would fall in love with a full-on heavy role-playing D&D table as much as I have. Every other game I played was very like mechanics heavy and kind of looking into like modules and stuff, but like it truly like deepened the way I want to play the game in future. And if it's not with you 5 every Monday, then I don't fucking want it. Yeah, truly blessed to be a part of this group, and I hope I get back as soon as possible. I'll be posting updates on TikTok of my travels and my own personal Instagram, as well as pat.tunes on Insta. But yeah, I love you all, and your comments in the chat, your comments about my art over the past year meant the world to me, so thank you.
Thank you so much. Moving down the overlay. Wes.
Hey, I'm Mike, you know me. Come and chat. You know where to find me. I've had a lot of friends in my life. I've had a lot of people I call sisters and brothers. I've never had a brother like you. Pat. And while I've watched you from the beginning, both in Demethrin and playing with you here, and all those stupid Wednesdays we dick around and chat, the one thing that I can say is that my favorite memory of you is yet to come. Because every fucking moment has been an adventure with you. And I never want to reach the destination. And as you said, this isn't goodbye. This is I'll see you soon. Never forget that.
Can I add onto that I still have no fucking idea what's happened on Wednesday's cafe.
And we've done our job.
Yep.
That's fine. I'll try not to take that as an insult on my DMing. Thank you so much. Moving down once more. Frike.
Pat, I want to say thank you. And I know it won't be for the last time, but thank you for being such a fundamental part of the group that got me excited to play D&D again. I love you, man. Safe travels. And, my favorite moment, I think, was in Islecross, when we sat together in the window and, not knowing what else to do, we just sat with each other's company. And even during an uncertain time, I know Frike's heart felt very full in that moment.
Thank you so much. Race.
Hi, friends. My name is Wyatt. I play Reese on Monday nights. I recently went through rebranding, so you can find me as MM or M.M.Wyatt pretty much anywhere. But that's not important, because tonight is not about us. Oh god, I'm gonna sob.
It's fine, we're all fucking sobbing.
Oops, all sobs.
We should change our name from the Wyld Ones to the Whingy Ones.
I don't know what that means. When I saw Pat's, not Pat, sorry. When I saw Patch's advertisement, bringing people on to do campaign 3, I was like, I don't know if I will have the time to stick around or do it, but I miss D&D, and I hadn't played for about 10 years before this. And as an actor, and as someone who is a huge fan of Critical Role, it's always been my dream to be able to have a table that I can be safe enough to be able to tell stories, to be able to cry and be emotional. I wasn't so sure about everyone at the table because I didn't know you yet. Stories is my life. Telling stories. And we are all kind of in that same boat. We are all storytellers. We are all myth makers. The legend and the stories of the Wyld Ones are near and dear to my heart. If not at the same level or more as the 99. Because we are fucking crazy and I love it. Pat, you are going to be so fucking close to me. I really want to make a journey out there.
Fucking do it, guys.
Cancel him, please. Do it.
Smack me in the ass in Canada, let's go.
Oh, I will. Oh, I will.
IRL Bardic Inspiration.
Oh my god. Fuck,
I
I'm
will-
Sam. What? No.
I'd like to say, if it is okay, Reese will be the one to find the shield. When he wakes up that morning, he's not taking an oath. He's not going multi-class for a paladin, but I know for a fact that
He needs the AC.
one, he needs AC. He's professional with heavy armor,
One.
but he'll take it up and he will make an oath to himself to try and find the shield that this shield belongs to. By God, if you don't come back, Reese is going to drag you back. My favorite memory is when Reese was giant and we did that stupid fucking thing of launching Connell straight up into the air.
I almost died.
And you almost
Yeah.
fucking died. My favorite. Good luck out there.
Thank you.
See you again soon.
Thank you so much. Patch, I'm responsible for all this upset, I think.
Fucking
No,
ice
I am.
I'll share the blame
I'm the
for once.
asshole.
I'm Patch, your ever humble dungeon master. I played everyone else. All that shit doesn't matter. I already shared my feelings about all this. But I look forward to you coming back. And seeing where Connell is at and where the rest of the group is at that time. Hoping that the internet in Canada is kinder to you as well.
Fuck, I know, right? Tonight was dreadful.
It was trying to kick you out more than anything else.
Mm.
Yeah.
But I will mirror everything that everyone said. I can't wait to hear about all the amazing stuff coming your way. And we'll have something special planned for when you come back. I guarantee it. And I won't say farewell because I'm going to annoy the fuck out of you in Discord. Don't you worry. Like, it's going to be like you never left.
Hey, it's not a goodbye, it's a see you later.
Mm-hmm.
ETFN.
TTF.
TTYL.
For now.
And hey, just throwing it out there. Wyatt said something really important that's stuck with me at the beginning of the year. 2023 is the year shit happens. And
It is.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Proud of you, buddy. And
I also want to say we've almost done this for a year.
I know we're 4 weeks out from a year, which that's a whole other conversation where I'm going to end up crying about. So we'll touch on that in 4 weeks. Favorite Connell moment of the campaign is so tough because most of my favorite moments involve this fucking Earth Genasi Rune Night Fighter. I think if I had to narrow it down, I would pick the first of the many and many more to come of the suplexes, because I wasn't expecting it and I was here for it, and it spawned art and it spawned a mercy suplex in the Wildmount Chronicles. So, you know, people talk about lasting legacies in, you know, storytelling like this, you know, like moments that live down in time immemorial. Like, you know, Critical Role has the Keyfish moment from Campaign 1 and all that sort of stuff. I think Suplex That Bitch will join the ranks of those legendary tabletop role-playing moments. And I will be damned if it's not nominated in next year's Crit Awards as Moment of the Year. I'll make it happen. And with that, all the love to you at home. We will next see you on Wednesday for the Wildmount Chronicles. Until then, take care. All the love. And see you soon.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Love you all.